In the not-so-distant future of 2070, I would expect the future of cities and society to be the most affected. Hopefully, in the coming years, more drastic measures to combat climate change will be implemented. One of the ways society has affected the environment is through suburban sprawl. To understand this, we have to look back at the origins of the suburb. The history is not simple, but it's because of a few factors. The post-World War II boom, access to cheap building materials, and cheaper oil and cars at the time. Now, this brings us to 2020. Now we are reliant on cars, and the effects of redlining have affected America for decades. To understand the solution, we're going to look back at 2014 when Barcelona introduced the superblock. The superblock, also known as New Urbanism, is a city made at a human scale. Everything's within a 5-minute radius. Groceries, jobs, school, etc. is within a walk from your apartment. If new urbanism is achieved in 2070, it will tackle a few of the UN's global challenges, like economic growth, where patrons would have increased access to the things that they need directly around them, reduced inequalities, and sustainable cities. Pollution goes down when there's less reliance on cars and gas. You may be thinking that something like a super block or a new urban style city is far away, such as in 2070, or literally such as in Barcelona. But Barcelona chose to super block because of their unique grid system. However, in Arizona, we also live within a grid system. And I think ASU's Tempe campus emphasizes how a super block could work within a city like Tempe. The use of walk-only zones exemplifies why ASU works as a super block within Tempe, with examples such as walk-only zones, restaurants, living spaces, and other day-to-day necessities. The Tempe campus highlights how similar a super block within Tempe could be to the ones they use in Barcelona, which shows how easily this could be implemented by 2070. To achieve this, city planners, architects, and designers of any kind, and people from any field could collaborate in order to make this super block cater to everyone's needs within the community. A wide variety of disciplines and intersectionality would be required to create something like this in order to help marginalized communities as we approach 2070. Here we have what a typical day in 2070 would look like compared to the way that we are currently living our lives in 2020. Here we have a decrease in pollution. This represents a lack of reliance on cars. Here is accessible food and local shops, an increase in eco-friendly transportation, and a better economy.